The WFISD is one step closer to nailing down colors and mascots for its two new high schools after receiving a list of options today at a special session. Zach Ferdia was there and has more on what's next. Zach?
Lauren, almost 2 months ago, the names for the new high schools were chosen, Legacy and Memorial. And even though the schools won't open for at least 3 years, this next step builds excitement already.
It's another step in the process.
A process stretching over years and will continue to.
We've had a lot of interest in names and colors for the two new high schools as far as mascots and colors of those schools are. Over 900 submissions, I think, of possible options.
In July, the WFISD School Board decided on the names for the two new high schools. Now they're tackling the next step. I'm here at one of those two spots for those new WFISD high schools. We formerly knew this as the West Site. Now we know Memorial High School will be opening up in August 2024. But what will those colors and those mascots be? The naming committee submitted 4 mascots for Wichita Falls Memorial High School: the Aviators, Falcons, their second choice Titans, and their top choice Mavericks.
They really were looking for something to be different and not in any of the area schools, not already used in an elementary or for a middle school.
As is the case over here across town at the East Site, or of course Legacy High School. But now that the school board has those 5 mascot and color nominations, they'll narrow it down to 2. Then come October, students will vote on it. Those Wichita Falls Legacy High School choices: Raptors, Land Sharks, Sentinels, Lobos, and Lightning.
There was a handout that all of them got: how often Lions is used in Texas, how often many mascots were used in Texas, and most of them marked off some of the ones that were extremely common.
Next week, the school board will take those nominations into consideration before narrowing it down to a final 2 for each school, while colors will be looked at again after choosing mascots.
We think it was real important when we talked about the color combinations that it may be dependent on which one is chosen, depending on which mascot is chosen.
A long process after sifting through hundreds of mascots, now coming down to the final stage.
And the school board plans to discuss and possibly even make those final decisions on which 2 mascots they want to move forward with a week from today. Then students across WFISD that are 9th grade and below will have a final say on which ones they want.
All right, Zach, it'll be interesting to see what they come up with there. Some interesting names or mascots that they have. Okay, thanks so much for that report.